This first one's going to be in a wide stance, and you're going to hold this for 10 seconds, contracting as hard as you can. You're going to try and get your feet to come closer together, pretty much just by squeezing your legs together. You'll feel it pretty much in the middle of your thighs, on the inner thigh, into that inner calf and maybe feet, but hold for 10 seconds and squeeze as hard as you can. Similar, this will also be for 10 seconds, but we're going to take a split stance. And in this split stance, you're going to squeeze your feet together, so that front leg will be pulling back and that back leg will be pulling forward, trying to get those feet closer. And you'll see I'm contracting here. You can see my left hamstring, maybe my right quad and hip is working. 10 seconds, squeeze as hard as you can. So now we're going to do this again, but we're going to push the opposite direction. So again, I'm just showing you I'm in another split stance, but we're going to push our feet away from each other. So that front foot is going to push away as the back foot pushes the floor behind me. So you'll see I'm starting to light up here, hold for 10 seconds, push the floor away in both directions. So now we're going to do some tilts. So you'll see my back isn't moving very much, but what I'm trying to do is create space by tilting my hips forward under my back, and then I tilt my hips forward so that I'm trying to lift my tailbone off the floor. When I do the first tilt, I should almost create enough space to get my hand under my back, and then I should tilt the other way to get my tailbone off the floor. Last one, these are some limb lifts that you can play around with. Raise one arm at a time, then one leg at a time in this all fours position on your hands and knees. Then you can play around with doing a left arm, right leg at the same time, and a right arm, left leg at the same time. While you're doing these, just squeeze your belly as tight as you can and squeeze into your waistband as tight as you can. Make sure to have a really, really tight belly as you're doing these, especially as you try this advanced one where you just tap opposite shoulders while in a push-up position. This last one can be a side plank where you're on your side, your knee and your elbow is down, and you're just trying to bridge your hips up to the ceiling as high as you can. Then you can get a little more advanced by being on both feet and an elbow. Again, bridge your hips up.